Okay, so we'll start today's class lying down and just letting go and let the floor hold your body. Just let the feet fall to the side. Release the shoulders by bringing the palms facing up to the ceiling and letting go. Let the shoulders drop. And if you need to do any movement to feel good, do so. And coming here comfortable on the floor, really relaxed, and letting go of any tension. And for a moment, close your eyes. And we will do tensing and relax. So on your next breath in, tense your right leg, lift your right leg off the floor a few centimeters, not too much, really tensing the leg, and then release and let go on your exhalation. So it's not very far off the floor, it's just about a few centimeters so that when you relax, it doesn't hurt your leg. So similarly, inhale your left leg off the floor a few centimeters, not too much. Really tensing as much as you can, and then let go. And now tense your buttocks, lift your buttocks off the floor if it feels good, and then let go. Now make a fist with your hands. Inhale, lift your hands off the floor, really tensing, and then let go. So when you really let go, it will make a little noise on the floor. And now bring your shoulders in the direction of the ears, and then away from the body. So feeling that push in the opposite direction, and then coming back to the center. Now squeeze the shoulder blades together, just the shoulder blades, squeezing the shoulder blades, lifting the shoulder blades up, and then let go, coming down. And now we will do the face. So squeeze all your facial muscles together. Really squeeze as if you've eaten a sour lemon. Really squeeze. And then let go. Now on your next exhalation, bring your tongue out, open your eyes, and stretch the face. And then relax. So letting go, close the eyes again, letting the body sink into the floor. Now bringing your attention to your breath, feeling the breath this evening. And if you like, put one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest. So inhaling into the abdomen, abdomen inflates, and then exhaling, abdomen comes in. Couple more, inhale, abdomen in, out to the ceiling, and exhaling, feeling the movement in your hands. And now you can carry on with this if you want to join in with the chest. So then you inhale into the abdomen, and then a little bit more to the chest. And then exhale, everything comes down, chest, abdomen. A few more. So when you're inhaling to the chest, you will feel that it's almost the diaphragm goes to the side, the breath causes the diaphragm to go to the side. You'll feel that sideway movement. People call it diaphragmatic breath. So just carrying on for 2 more breaths. And if you want to breathe up to the collarbone, you can do that as well. And then let it go. And now let go of the breath. And bring both arms up and overhead behind you. Push the heels away from you, the toes towards you. And then slowly coming up into a sitting position. So when you're ready, so we'll tune in into the class by chanting Om 3 times. Join me if you wish. So letting the attention drop wherever it drops, whether it's at that point between the eyebrows, or sometimes it could be at the heart center, anywhere it goes, just let it be there. And join me if you wish. Feeling the vibration in the body for a moment. And then when you're ready, opening your eyes, and welcome to today's class. We're going to do quite a varied class with a number of exercises, so take it easy as we go on. So we will now start on all fours. We'll start in child pose first. So going into child pose. So child pose, you've got a few options. So you can either bring your have your knees together or your knees apart. So the idea is to bring the buttocks towards the heels. So bring your arms forward this time. So normally with child pose, we bring the arms back and then we release. So now we're going to be bringing the arms forward. So letting the arms rest for a moment. And then we will walk both hands to the right. So just feeling a little bit of a stretch there. Breathing into that stretch. You don't have to walk very far. It's just the arms that go up to the right. You can just adjust the stretch so that it feels good for your body today. So it doesn't matter if the head doesn't get onto the floor, that's okay. Breathing into the position. And then slowly walking back to the side and then the other side. So bringing the arms to the left. You can rest the forehead on the floor if it goes there. Otherwise, you can just be on your forearms and let the head hang, whichever. And then slowly coming back to the center. And then we're going to go onto all fours. So we're just going into a thread the needle position on our hands and knees. So inhale the right arm up, looking in the direction of the right hand. Drop your left shoulder. So breathe in this position. And then when you're ready, thread that right arm through the left. Bring the right cheek on the floor and then walk the left hand in front of you. And feel that stretch. So the head doesn't need to go down if it's not comfortable. So basically the stretch is in the right shoulder and the right arm and the right bicep. So just make it so that it works for you. And then you might also feel something on the left side and something everywhere really. Just enjoy the stretch, breathing into it. And then coming up the other side. So now lift the left arm up, looking in the direction of the left arm. You can probably already feel that the two sides do not work in the same way. One might be more, more flexible than the other side, and that's very normal for most of us. And then threading that left arm through, putting the left cheek on the floor or just towards the floor, outstretching the right arm, and feel that stretch on the left side, left arm. Adjust the stretch so you get something, the position so you get something that is right for your body. And then slowly coming back onto all fours. So we'll do one last little sequence on all fours. So we're just going to come, so I'll demonstrate first and then I'll talk you through. So we will inhale, bending the right knee, and then exhale, bringing the knee towards the nose, rounding the upper back. So join me when you're ready. So inhale, bending the right knee, the right leg goes back. So looking up towards the ceiling, exhaling, bringing the knee to the nose. So a few more times, synchronizing with the breath. If that's not working for you today, then you can just breathe normally. But synchronizing with the breath is a good idea if you can. And then relax. And now the other side. So inhale, bending the left knee, look towards the ceiling. Exhale, knee to nose. 2 more. With your own breath. So let's do one more. For those of you who know me, you'll know that I'm not very good at this counting thing. So always, so there we go. And then relax. Okay, so now we're going to come up. So to come up, we're going to go via down dog. So if you want to first, we're going to go in steps. So now making sure your hands are, your fingers are wide apart, and the weight of your body is on across the whole of the arm. So now just without curling your toe under just yet, just try and bring the knees off the floor and see if you can, how that feels. So for a moment and then come down. Just the knees off the floor for a moment and then come down. One more time. Knees off and then come down. And now curl your toes under. Bring the buttocks in the direction of the heels, and then coming up into downward dog, keeping the knees well bent still. So in this position, bending one knee at a time. So in downward dog or inverted V. So just really warming up and letting go and bringing a bit of movement there. And then once you're ready, if you like, you can straighten the legs, the knees, if it feels good. Otherwise, you can stay there. So in this position, your head is away from the ears. And then this time, we're going to walk the feet in the direction of the hands. Let the body hang. Let the arms dangle. And then slowly with an inhalation, we come up one vertebra at a time. And then the back, the head is the last thing to come up. Okay, so well done. Now we're going to move on to some sun salutations. So we'll do one proper sun salutation, and then we will do a variation that we did last week, adding a bit of other movements to the sun salutation sequence. So that doesn't make it a sun salutation anymore, but that's okay. Okay, so coming towards the front of your mat, feet together or apart, a little bit apart, tuck the pelvis under. And taking a moment here, resting in the standing position, getting used to being up. Now inhale, exhale your palms together at the heart center. Inhale, coming up, bring the arms up a little bit back. So going up first and then a little bit back. Exhale, bring the arms by the feet. Let the head hang and stay there for a moment. Now inhale, the right leg back, the right knee on the floor. Come on the tip of your fingers, looking up to the ceiling. And then we now transition into the plank pose. So join me, all fours first, and then one leg back, and then the other one. So take a break when you need to. And if this is too much, keep the knees down. So looking just slightly ahead of your mat. Slowly bring the knees down, uncurl your toes, bring the chest down, the forehead down, keeping the elbows close. So buttocks are in the air. Inhale into one straight line. We'll come up to baby cobra. So just lift the arms up, looking in the direction of the ceiling. Bring the arms back by the chest. Curl the toes under, all fours if you need to, and then back into downward dog. So now we want to bring the foot in between the hands. So inhale, foot in between the hand, or you can bring your left knee down first. Tip of your fingers looking up. Make any adjustment that you need to make. And then bringing the back foot to meet the front foot. And then bend your knees, bring the arms back, flatten the back, coming up with a nice back. Up first, to the back, and hands by your side. So other side, leading with the left. So inhale, exhale, palms together at the heart center. Inhale, arms up first, and then a little bit of a back bend. So we're just bending by the bra strap, not too much. And then exhaling, coming down, hands by your feet, let the head hang. Inhale, left leg back, left knee on the floor. Come on the tip of your hands, of your fingers, sorry, looking up to the ceiling. A little bit of a chin stretch as well. Check your right knee alignment. Right knee is above right heel. Now slowly transition into the plank pose. So one leg back, and then just lift the other knee up without moving the upper body, looking just ahead of your mat so the back of your neck is nice and straight. So here, bringing the shoulders back so your upper back is nice and straight as well and not curved. So slowly bringing the knees down. If you don't want to do this, you can just do cat-cow here, bringing the elbow, keeping the elbows together, chest down, chin down, 8-point pose. Slide the body into one straight line. Inhale up into baby cobra. Bring the hands by your chest again. Exhale into downward dog. Now we want to bring the left hand in between the hands. So you can bring your right knee down first. Left foot in between the hands. And then a little bit of momentum to the back first. And then gliding the right foot to meet the left foot. Or coming up, so arms to the back, bend your knees, flatten the back, coming up using strength of the legs and the arms, back bend, and hands in prayer, and arms by your side. Okay, so now we'll do One more with a bit of variation. So here we're just going to go to the side a little bit. So interlace your thumbs, and then bring your index finger and your middle finger together, pointing up, like so. So arms up. And then if you can, if that feels good for your body, you can try and just bring the hands slightly behind the ears. If that doesn't work, then just in front is absolutely fine. So just experiment what works for you. So you're almost kind of opening your chest and presenting your chest towards in the direction of the wall or the ceiling. So staying here. We'll all take an inhalation and then exhale to one side a little bit. So we're not bent, we're not kind of going forward. The upper body is nice and straight. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. So we're not going very far. And then inhale, center. Two more, one more each side. Exhale, one side. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. So now, if you like, you can go a little bit more back. So making sure you're not dropping your neck too much. So a little bit of a back bend here, or if you need to go into cactus arms, if you need to separate the arms, do so. And then we come back down. And here, we're just going to let the arms, well, grab opposite elbows and let the body hang. So if you can, straighten the knees. It doesn't matter how far down you go, but the idea is to feel a nice stretch in the back of the body. So even the upper back, the hamstring, just really feeling the body there. And again, just transfer your center of gravity slightly forward. And then bring the arms by your feet. Inhale the right leg back, the right knee on the floor. And then coming up into standing knees with your left hand on your left knee. So take a moment here. This is a bit of a balance pose as well in this standing position. So you need to make sure that you're well balanced. And then open into an open twist, bringing the right arm to the back, looking in the direction of that right hand. Relax the left shoulder. So in your twist, stay there. Otherwise, if you like, you can inhale, and then with your exhalation, you can try and go a little bit more, but making sure that your left knee is not going too far forward, so it stays there in that original position. So you don't have to struggle with getting deeper in the pose. Just if it invites you, if your body invites you to go, then do. You will know. If it's not inviting you, then it will definitely tell you. And then bringing the arms back forward, and then bringing the left arm back, so twisting to the left this time. Again, making sure you're not putting too much pressure on this. The right hand is just lightly resting on the knee. Dropping the left shoulder. And then coming back to the center. And then we're going to go into the plank pose again. So here, well, instead of going to the plank pose, so we're just going to do a side plank this time. So if you come on all fours and then slide your right leg back, pivoting, putting your right foot on the floor, pivoting, and then your weight is on the left hand. And then if you can come up looking at your right hand. So that might work for you. If it's not working, then that's fine. You can just bring your right hand on the hip or wherever. So just staying here for a moment. If there is any variation that you know of that you want to do here, go ahead. Otherwise, stay here with me. So your choice. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then please stay here with me. And then bring arms down. And then we're gonna go into the forward. So here, just bringing the knees back a little bit, and you are almost on the top of your knees so that you're free to move a little bit. So bringing your arms forward, and then we're just going to do a few movements like so. We're not dropping the body too much, just a little bit. So we're just going back into a traction cat, where the buttocks go not in the direction of the heel, but not far at all. So just somewhere where you can feel a nice back stretch. And then coming forward, dropping the hips a little bit, but not too much. And just moving into these two positions, between these two positions, if this works for you. So this really stretches the lower back quite nicely for those of us who spend ages on a chair, at a desk. So this is very good. So by not going all the way down into child pose, you can actually feel the stretch quite a bit more in the lower back. So one more, and then coming back. So we're not going to go into so we're going to go now into downward dog straight from here. And then we want to bring the right foot in between the hands. So if you want to bring your left knee down first, do so. And then this time, we're going to bring the back foot to meet the front foot. And then we're going to come back with a straight back, straight arm. So if you need to bend your knees, do so here. And then we go a little bit of a back bend. And then hands to heart and down. And last one to the other side now. So we're going to do this side stretch again. So bringing the index finger and the middle finger together, pointing up. So that's the Charlie's Angels Girls pose. And then crossing the thumbs, bringing the arms up and to the back of the ears, if you like. So I've just made up that name, by the way. And then exhale to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. One more time each side. Exhale, center. Exhale, center. And now coming down again into a version of forward fold that you like. So you can just do what we did before, crossing the elbows, or if you get to your toes, you can go into a toe lock, whatever feels right for you. And then again, if possible, your hands can just be on your thighs, but just transferring the center of gravity to the front. If that has intensified the stretch a bit too much for you, then of course back out. And then this time we bring the left knee back, the left knee on the floor, and then bringing the right hand to the right knee, taking a moment here, feel your spine lengthen first and your chest open, and then inhale your left arm to the side, looking in the direction of your left hand, drop the right shoulder. And then coming back to the center, twisting to the other side, bringing the right arm back, dropping the left shoulder, looking in the direction of the right hand. So you might feel like your body is having to work quite hard to stay balanced here. And then coming back to the center. And then we're going to come onto all fours first. And then we're going to slide the left leg back. And then we're going to do that side plank. So we're sliding the left leg back and then bringing the left foot on the floor. And your weight is on the right arm, making sure all the weight is not on the right wrist, but throughout the hand. And then lifting the left arm up. So looking in the direction of the left hand. So staying there. If you want to take any variation here, you can do. Or if you want to, you can try and lift that left foot off the floor. It might be quite challenging. So if you know you can do it, you can, or you can just try. Whoops. And then coming back to the center. And then we're going to go into downward dog from here. So coming into downward dog, and then we're going to do just a little variation in downward dog here. We're going to lift one leg up, whichever one is up, that's fine. Bending that knee that's up, and opening the knee to the thigh to the side a little bit. So just staying there for a moment. If that feels good, if this is not for you, then don't. Just stay in downward dog. Bring that leg back, and now lifting the opposite leg straight to begin with. Now bend that knee, and then opening the thigh to the other side. So you can let the opposite heel drop to the floor if that feels good for you. And then coming back to the center, dropping both legs. And now slowly bring both knees to the floor, bringing the left foot in between the hands. Bring the back foot to meet the front foot. And then coming up, back bend, and then hands to prayer and relax. So we're going to go onto our back now, relaxing on the floor. So we'll come back up later on for one balanced pose, but we'll relax for now. So coming onto your back for a moment. So really lying down. And taking a moment to just let go. We've been stood up for quite a while, so it's nice to let all the weight go and let the pressure go and let gravity do its work. Let you be supported by the floor. Staying there. And if you want to bring down the heart rate, then the quickest way to do that is to inhale for a count of 2, and then exhale for a count of 3 or 4 by prolonging or elongating the out breath. This induces the body to relax quicker. So feeling, and here, breathing into the abdomen as we did at the beginning. So the relaxation really comes with the exhalation. So now bend your knees. Bring the knees to touch. The knees just touch and the feet are to the side and mat side. And then your palms are facing up. So we'll just do a little visualization here. So visualize light at your left wrist, shining light, bright light. And then it comes into your elbow, the elbow shines, the shoulder shines, the throat shines, the head shines, the whole of the head shines. And then now imagine a little point of light, so all that light is now a little point in your forehead. And then visualize your right hand. So now visualize any tension going out through the left, for the right hand, the right arm, and then it comes out through the right fingertips. So we'll do the same thing. Now imagine light, bright light, nourishing light at your right hand. It comes in through your fingers, the wrist shines, the elbow shines, the shoulder shines, the throat shines, the head shines, and the whole of the head shines. And then all that light comes into a single little point at the forehead. And then visualize your left hand, and then all the toxins, all that you do not want, go out through the left arm and evaporating through the left fingers, just out in thin air. So now do one of this visualization on your own. If you don't remember it, that's fine. So going from the left up, and then through the right, and then the other way. And when you're ready, just go back to your knees being apart. So the feet are still on the floor, your knees are bent, but then the knees are hip distance apart now. So interlace your fingers, bring your hands on your thigh. So we will do the sunflower pose. So if it feels good, close your eyes, making sure the back of your neck is on the floor nicely. So now we'll inhale, we'll bring the arms up and overhead, and then the knees go to either side, opening the body, opening the front body. And then when you need to breathe out, bringing the knees back, bringing the arms back to the thighs. So imagining a sunflower opening. So this is a sunflower pose. So inhaling, arms slowly up, back, sole of the feet together, knees drop to either side. And when you're at the top, just feeling that openness there. If you want to stay there, breathe normally. And then we'll come down, back, knees down, arms back. So one more time. Inhale, arms up, feet together, letting go. And then coming back, exhaling to the center. And now we're just going to go into the open sunflower pose, and we're going to stay there and breathe. So inhale, arms up, over and back, knees to the side. And here we're just going to stay and breathe normally. So feeling that length, feeling that openness in the body, in the front body. And using the exhalation to just let go of any tension that you encounter. So 2 more breaths here in this position. And then coming back to the center. And then we're going to come back up, actually, slowly into sitting. So for a moment, and here we're just going to do one little pose. So holding your, at the back, holding your wrist, whichever side, it doesn't matter, with the opposite hand. And then just let the body go forward as much as it feels good. You might not go very far, but just wherever you can go. And then slowly coming up. And then we're going to come back up into standing for a little balance sequence before we relax. So coming up in whatever way you like, coming up to a balancing, to standing, getting ready for some balances. So we will try and combine a few little things together perhaps. So we'll do the aeroplane pose first. So bringing your hands to prayer and then making sure that your weight is on the left foot and then coming onto the tips of your right toes. So what we're going to do is slowly we're going to slide the right foot back, so making sure your hips are square and then your weight is on the whole of the left foot, and then you come on the tip of your right foot and then slide that right foot back slowly, and then you can stay there and you can try and lift that foot off the floor. And if it feels good, so you can fix a point on the floor now and keep fixing that point now. So on the floor, wherever you are. So now, no matter what you do, just keep fixing that point. And then you can keep pivoting if your body is okay is allowing you to do so. Keeping the hips together and then coming a little bit more forward. And until your body is in a T shape, if that's where you are today, or just any bit, your foot can just barely be off the floor, that's fine, anywhere. And then if you are in this pose, the angel pose, I like to call it, open your arms and, well, open your wings and stay there and enjoy. So fixing your point of focus on the floor, somewhere on the floor. And now slowly, while you're still balanced, coming up and then bringing that foot in front. So if you're still balanced, if you're not balanced, then just bring that foot in front anyway now. And then if you can, bring it to the side, if that feels all right. So just staying there for a moment. And then bringing back to the front and down where we started. Okay, so we'll do the same thing to the other side. So your weight is on the right foot and then coming on the tip of the left foot, bringing your hands in prayer and slowly making sure you're on the whole, your weight is on the whole of the right foot. And then just coming onto the tip of your left, sliding that left foot back a little bit, keeping the hips square as much as possible. Now look down, a point a focus that you will stay there. And then you can try and lift your big left toe And then just a little bit using the floor there if you need to, or if you are okay to proceed, you can go further forward as you like into a T shape. And then if you're there, you can flex that foot, the left foot, and then you can open your wings, relax the shoulders, and stay there. So just in any variation that feels good for you. Don't have to be too far. And then while you still balance, so I'll let you decide when, coming up nicely, elegantly back, and then bringing the left foot in front, and then bring the hands back into prayer, and then bringing that foot down. So yeah, wonderful. So just relax the legs for a moment. And now we're going to go for a very simple balance pose. So this is really quite simple. So coming onto all sides of your both feet, so your feet are hip distance. To know that your hip distance, just bring your heel to the opposite arch and then pivot that foot. So that gives you the exact measurement for your hip. So I will quickly demonstrate, so you probably both know, you probably all know this. So if you look, keep looking at a point in front of you. So we'll come up and we can stay on the tip of our toes, and then we can stay with the arms here. But if you like, you can go all the way up with your arms up as well. So you can feel where you want to go. And then with the exhalation, we come down. So let's go together. So inhale. And so, sorry, before we do that. So the arms are on the thigh, fixing your point. Focus in front of you, something that's not moving. Inhale, bringing the arms at shoulder height. You're coming on the tip of your toes or wherever it feels good. And then if you feel to carry on, like you want to carry on, you can open and bring the arms up. And then exhaling, coming down slowly, synchronizing arms and feet movement. So again, 2 times. So inhale up, where the arms can be wherever feels good for you. Relax the shoulders, and then coming down slowly. So you can feel that the core has to work quite hard there. One more time. Relax the shoulders. And then exhaling, coming down. And now we're going to do this and stay in the pose for as long as is comfortable for you. So, or if you're ready to go down and on the floor, that's fine as well. So coming up slowly, slowly. And once you're at the top of where you are, just breathe here normally. So feeling the work that the body has to do to keep you in this position. Strong mind, strong body. So balances are really good for your focus and concentration. And they're very grounding as well. And then slowly, when you're ready, when you've had enough, coming down. And then we'll come onto the floor. We will do one breathing exercise before we relax. So we will do the B breath. So basically, I will demonstrate, so you probably know this as well. So we will inhale normally, and on the exhalation, we will make the humming sound of a bee. It goes like this. So the idea is to prolong the exhalation And if you're used to doing this and you want to really feel the vibration, then you can just bring your hands and close your ears ever so slightly, just with the palm of your hand. And then you will really feel the vibration in your whole head. If you don't like the feeling, then of course just bring the hand on your knee, in chin mudra, which is the thumb and the forefinger touching, the remaining three fingers out. It can be palms facing up or down, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll start together. We'll do 5 deep breaths, so we'll start together, and then you count 5, and when you finish, you lie down. So I'll know you're done. Inhale. Four more in your own time. So now into our final relaxation and corpse pose. Palms facing up, feet falling to the side, any comfortable position that you like. If you need a different position, please go ahead. Make yourself comfortable. And the idea is not to move for the duration of the relaxation. Really taking your time to just make the last few adjustments so you are able to stay completely still. So repeating mentally after me. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax my calves and shins. I relax my calves and shins. Calves and shins are relaxed. I relax my knees and kneecaps. I relax my knees and kneecaps. Knees and kneecaps are relaxed. I relax my thighs and buttocks. Thighs and buttocks are relaxed. I relax my hips and waist. Hips and waist are relaxed. I relax my lower back. I relax my lower back. My lower back is relaxed. I relax my middle back and upper back. Middle back and upper back. Middle back and upper back are relaxed. I relax my abdomen, chest and clavicle. Abdomen, chest and clavicle are relaxed. I relax my fingers, thumbs, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. My fingers are relaxed. My fingers are relaxed. My fingers are relaxed. I relax the palms of my hands, the back of my hands. Palms and backs of my hands are relaxed. I relax my wrists. I relax my wrists. My wrists are relaxed. I relax my forearms and elbows. Forearms and elbows are relaxed. I relax my upper arms and shoulders, shoulder blades. Upper arm, shoulders and shoulder blades are relaxed. I relax my neck, I relax my neck. My neck is relaxed. I relax my chin and jaw. Chin and jaw. Chin and jaw are relaxed. I relax my teeth, mouth, tongue. Teeth, mouth, tongue are relaxed. Teeth, mouth, tongue are completely relaxed. I relax my lips. I relax my lips. My lips are relaxed. I relax my cheeks. I relax my cheeks. My cheeks are relaxed. Relax my nose. I relax my nose. My nose is relaxed. I relax my forehead. I relax my forehead. My forehead is relaxed. I relax my eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, eyelashes. Eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, eyelashes are relaxed. I relax my ears. I relax my ears. My ears are relaxed. Relax my head and scalp. My head and scalp are relaxed. My entire body is relaxed. My entire body is relaxed. My entire body is completely relaxed. Now bring your attention to your breath. And as you're breathing, imagine that it's the first time you're breathing. This health-giving oxygen is coming in, nourishing every single cell of your body. And as you breathe out, stresses, disease, anything that you don't want evaporates out with that breath out. So taking a few breaths in your own time, really trusting in that healing power of the body, nourishing the body, and exhaling, letting go of anything that you do not need. Tension, toxins, disease, stresses, anything. Feel the breath nourishing the body, nourishing the whole body. Now you're feeling the body is really charged, nourished, and calm, but nourished. Now let go of that breath. Bring a little bit of movement in your hands and your feet. And then when you're ready, coming onto one side and coming up to a sitting position. Bringing your hands to the heart center when you're ready, taking your time for the clarity, for the purity of the heart. Bringing your hands to your mouth for the clarity of speech, and bringing your hands to your forehead for the clarity and the peace of the mind. And thank you very much for joining me tonight, and have a great week, and I'll see you again. Thank you again.